Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40K Universe. I am your host, Kirsch1, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we kick off a new series of planets in the Warhammer 40K universe. So we're going to be going throughout the entire galaxy and going to the big notable planets and talking about the lore of those planets. Today it's Medusa. What I need from you guys is please comment down below, give us any suggestions as to what planets or any topics of Warhammer 40k that you guys would like us to create a video for. We post new videos every single day, so if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about the Ferrus Manus' home world. So let's get into 40 facts about Medusa. Medusa is the chapter homeworld of the Iron Hands chapter of Space Marines and of their lost Primarch, Ferrus Manus, a cold, barely life-sustaining planet several times the size of Terra, located in the outer darkness of the Segmentum Obscurus. Medusa is the fourth world orbiting a supergiant star known in ancient Terra as Sethanilus. In the lost days of human might, during the High Dark Age of technology, the ancient lore of the Mechanicum holds that Medusa was a world deemed of great importance, its depths mined for rare core strata deposits by vast tireless robotic engines, and its riches guarded jealously from rival species by sleepless guardians. So it was that when the shadow of the Age of Strife fell, and all was given over to bloodshed and anarchy, Medusa, unlike so many other dominions of mankind, was not forgotten by Mars nor the old Earth, but remained a legend of glory and wealth. The exact origins of the human presence on Medusa is uncertain, and genetic evidence reveals that it is most likely to have been the result of several different survivor groups, some perhaps dating back to the colonists of the Dark Age of technology. Others certainly the stranded remnants of star wrecks and pre-navigator sleeper ships launched by the Mechanicum during the Age of Strife to find this fabled world. These antagonistic survivors, confronted by the near unlivable surface conditions created by the planet's harsh climate, violently unstable geology, and lack of native flora and fauna, devolved into techno-barbarian savages, further forced into a nomadic existence by a constantly shifting landscape where mountain ranges and seas could be forged or unmade in a season. The Medusan retain by rot a degenerated superstitious faith based around the dim memory of the cult Mechanicus. They formed into mobile, semi-tribal clans, the largest of which were centered on massive fortified landcrawlers, based in a pattern of ancient STC design for mining and harvesting engines, from which raiding and foraging parties sent out to claim resources and make ceaseless war on other clans. They were a savage and unforgiving people, slavers and killers, to whom the battle to survive was an unrelenting, bloody struggle in which only the strongest prospered. As the Imperial expeditionary fleets of the Great Crusade broke out of the Segmentum Solar in the late 30th millennium, following the warp tides to the edge of the outermost unknown, famed Medusa was high upon the Crusade's list of targeted goals, although its exact position was uncertain. When a Mechanicum warp runner, more than a standard year-round, and alone in the darkness ahead of the main fleet, first broke from the Immaterium into the star system and rediscovered Medusa, the sight greeted them was both unexpected and bleak. The whole range of the system's inner sphere was littered with the debris of shattered void ships, fogs of silicate dust, dead hulks, and fractured planetoids, all as cold and silent as the grave. Around Medusa itself, the legendary Telestarax, the colossal planetary circling orbiting ring station, which had girthed Medusa in the Dark Age of technology to plunder its riches and carry them aloft into space on immense tether convoyers, was a tortured ruin. As the fleet closed with the planet, it found itself beset by many dangers, from sudden ionic squalls to erratically functioning mines and autonomous weapon systems, ancient but still deadly, hidden in the debris field. Wounded, it still went on, lured by the myth of Medusa. Reaching close orbit, the warp runner scanned through the thick and shrouding atmosphere, casting a hard electromagnetic glare of its auspex on the planet below. It found a world almost lifeless and shuddering with dangerous and near-constant tectonic instability. From the warp runner's high vantage point, it could see the warm coring of played-out mine workings deep beneath the sheet ice and tundra. Medusa's cold ground further riven with immense scars and impact craters. It also heard signals, the ghost of Vox traffic in half-familiar tongues and distorted tech cant codes. And alongside this, its auguries registered the scattered heart-bloom heartbeats of crude but massive thermal reactors at the heart of huge machines crawling across Medusa's broken land. And within these, the sparse, etheric signatures of human life. The glory of Medusa in the dark age of technology had fallen into a wreckage of devolved ruins and barren rocks, its wealth spent and ripped from it during the age of strife. But amidst the emptiness and despoil, its deep searching of the radiation and signals found something else, something unique that all its kind had been tasked to quest for, a treasure beyond price. It found a Primarch. To get more information on the Primarch Ferrus Manus, please check out our 40 facts on Ferrus Manus. The people of Medusa are truly a product of their difficult environment. Harsh and unforgiving in nature, Medusans are a fiery and fierce, hardy people who cannot afford to have weakness of any kind in their ranks. Those who are too weak or sick to survive without aid voluntarily surrender themselves to die amidst their own world's elements, so that their lives will not drain the existing resources and put their friends and family at risk. The people are organized into nomadic clans, and while in ancient times they trudged across the ever-shifting landscape on foot or astride the backs of sturdy beasts of burden, they now travel in vast processions of ramshackle tracted vehicles, each as large as a fortress. The acrid stink of 1,000 new engines adding to the sulfurous pollution already present in the atmosphere. It is from these hardy and stoic people that the Iron Hand Space Marines exclusively recruit their neophytes. For the world, its people, and the chapter are one and inseparable. The Primarch Ferrus Manus saw that weakness could kill the people around him, and came to believe that infirmity of any kind was a plague. He believed that it was better for the weak links of humanity to be destroyed than to have them pose a threat, an unnecessary frailty that would pose a burden into the rest. On Medusa, weak children were routinely exposed to the elements so as not to place an unnecessary encumbrance on the rest of the clan's community. So too, when the time came that an adult was incapable of providing for the community, that person was left by their clan. Those who accepted the Emperor's divine teachings were embraced. Those who did not were cut down without pity. The ruthlessness of the Legion and its Primarch terrified those who stood in the way of the relentless approach, and many worlds turned to the Emperor out of overwhelming fear of retribution that these callous warriors were becoming renowned for. And those were 40 facts about Medusa. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to be doing this for most notable planets. I think the next planet that I'm going to do this for might be Armageddon. I'm not sure. I might just do Armageddon, like the whole story of Armageddon, all on its own. But what I need from you guys now is I need a huge favor. Please comment down below. Let me know what planet in the Warhammer 40K universe would you guys like us to create a video for next. We've done videos like this in the past. We did it for Ultramar, but now we want to get into like big notable planets. Oh, we did Necromunda too. So please comment down below, put suggestion followed by whatever planet strikes your interest the most, and we will create a video for you. Again, if you want to learn more about Medusa, Ferrus Manus, any of that kind of stuff, link down in the description for the wiki page, or check out our 40 facts on Ferrus Manus. That's also going to be linked somewhere above or below. Again, guys, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing. If you guys want to support us a little bit more and help us create more videos for you guys, because most videos are put on YouTube, help us out on Patreon. A simple $1 a month gets you some extra videos, and then at the same time, that $1 a month helps us create more videos for you guys every single day. If you can't, that's fine. Liking, commenting, and sharing really helps out the channel. So by you commenting down below or sharing this on Twitter or Facebook, you're helping us create more videos for you. So again, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. This was Gershwin with One Mind Syndicate, signing out.